whenever you get it. Yeah, man, because it's great destruction coming. Whether people going to hearken or not, it's great destruction. And look, by doing these things, we potentially can have a chance at salvation, man. You know, by putting your life on, make yourself a living sacrifice, coming out week in, week out to do your people service. You know, to tell them to come back to the Lord, to His commandment. That's us rising early and doing the will of the Lord, man. Though they not gonna hearken, it's prophesied they not gonna listen to you. What he told, was it Ezekiel or Jeremiah? He said they were not hearkening to thee, but they were not hearkening to me. Yeah, Ezekiel, they ain't gonna listen to me, man. You know what I mean? But he already knew. That's why he called it foolishness. But at the same time, he said these words in this scriptures able to make thee wise unto salvation, man. So there it is, man. We hoping in the end that we could potentially be saved for this here good work that we doing, man. Go ahead, huh?
Malachi chapter 1, verse 3.
Start at 1.
Shalaki. This Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, to Israel.
Hey, it's beautiful because Ezekiel 2 and 10 say that he found written within and without, warning, lamentation, and woe in this here book, man. And every prophet, whether it be Isaiah, the burden of Amos, which Isaiah did see, the burden of so-and-so like this, Nahum, you know, and Nehemiah going into Nineveh. It's all of it's talking about the prophecy, the downfall, and destruction of that place if you people didn't get right, man. And there's nothing new under the sun. We doing it again to this here very day, man. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off, though.
It's Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
That's right.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob and hated Esau. And laying his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Right, and I don't want to segue too much because it's kind of meat, but in 2nd Ezra, you know, the 15th chapter, they do speak about the Carmanians raging and wrath, you know, and how they also going to be bringing missiles to this place. They're going to remember their old estate. They're going to be bringing missiles to this place, and it's going to also leave it desolate. You know, it just came to mind because they referred to as the dragons as well. You know, the dragons of Arabia, to be more specific. You know, and them dragons that it's talking about is actual literal dragons, like the lizards, certain lizards, like a bearded dragon. They actually got, if you look up on Google, bearded dragon, shit like that. It's talking about actual desert-like creatures, like scorpions and shit like that. But in order for it to get to that point, it has to be destroyed. And it's prophesied in the 2nd Ezra in the Apocrypha that it's going to take place. And they also going to chip in and do that, man. Well, go ahead.
Verse 4, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Yeah, because this place is impoverished. When you think about it, man, the dollar bill, and you can look it up for yourself, it's back, it ain't no more than 3 cents. I think they say the dollar bill itself is made no more than 3 cents, man. It ain't backed by gold, silver, gold standard, the silver standard, nothing like that, man. It's backed on a big IOU. You know what I mean? A big, y'all got faith in it, so that's why y'all think it's worth something, man. So when they finally see the dollar crash, they see this place start to crumble, start to, a bit more than what it is now, then they gonna say, man, we empowered, we gotta go and build some desolate cities, man. Man, our cities used to be nice. Like, remember back in the 1910s when this used to be booming, that Rockefeller building that's over there, and all of Euclid used to be referred to as Millionaires Row. You know, now it's all fucked up. Now they be like, man, we gonna just let if we don't fix it, nobody will. You know what I mean? All that shit. They're going to start coming down on Trump. That's why he got that $1.5 trillion infrastructure plan. Because they're going to start coming down on Trump like, damn, you said you're going to fix it, you're going to do it. You know what I mean? And they're going to think they're going to build themselves. Go ahead. Build this place up, man.
Thus, I'm going to take it back. This Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
That's right. And he said, too, he going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation, man. So until they completely and utterly destroy it, he going to keep having war with y'all, man. All right? And it's beautiful, too, because as the brother oftentimes he'll bring out, like how Moab and Ammon once was damn near about to wipe y'all out, man. You know, and also, They did. You know, and we too, man. We gonna get our licks in too. Ezekiel 25 and 14 tell us, man. All right, we gonna do in Edom according to the Lord's anger, man, and rightfully so. You know, they gotta drink that cup all the way to the dregs. Keep going, Papa Shah.
Verse 5. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, the Lord Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, will be magnified from the border of Israel.
Right. We gonna magnify and glorify Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh when he destroy this place. You know, that's ultimately once again the faith and the patience of the saints. To see the downfall and destruction of our enemies. You know, the one who's been afflicted and oppressing us the most. To see the downfall and destruction of him, and for us to be lifted up, man. Get that Baba Kashad chapter 4, same book, Malachi 4:1. Going into that same topic of the destruction of Esau's kingdom, man. 1 and 2. Get verse 1 and 2, Baba Kashad.
It's Malachi chapter 4, verse 1.
Come.
For behold, the day that shall burn as an oven.
The day coming. There, it says the day coming. Yeah, bring it back.
It's Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
That's right.
And all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stumbled. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
So the Lord said He's gonna burn this bitch so bad that there's not gonna be root or branch. And you can turn around and see, even though these are planted by man, these are still a significant amount of trees. And if you don't think so, go on a vacation driving and look at how vast the land is. He said there ain't gonna be root nor branch left, man. So the Lord has a very great destruction coming that's gonna completely wipe out these elements as you see it, including the trees and the branches and whatnot, man. All right, keep going.
Verse 2.
And with that being said, you should take heed to that. Understand, like, damn, I don't want to die in that. If you got children, like, damn, I don't want them to go through that. Maybe you should, you know what I mean, get on your P's and Q's and do what you got to do to potentially be saved, man. After you grab that, I want you to get Isaiah 34:16. And depending on time, we probably close with that.
Verse 2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
That's right, man. And we're gonna go. Hey, the Lord coming back with healers in his wings. And if you know anything about a calf is strong, man. Strong as hell. You know what I mean? And we're gonna get that strength back. That's what you're saying, Isaiah. What is it, like 40 and 31? He's saying they that wait upon the Lord. Let me get it. Isaiah 40.
Eyes have not seen.
No. Isaiah 40 and 31. This Isaiah chapter 40, 40 and 31. It say, but they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with eagles, it's like with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So the Lord said He's coming back with healers in His wings, all right? Because the whole head is sick. All of Israel is fucking defiled in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Not talking about a literal sickness, but spiritually, man. They believe in the Caesar Borgia. They bow down to Buddha. They don't know who the fuck it serves, man. You know? So they spiritually sick. They need Yahweh Shah to come with them healers. But in the same process, we're going to get our strength back. Meaning we're going to get new bodies. We're going to be like King David when he was able to break a bow of steel with just his arms. You know, or leap a wall, all right? Because it's not written just to take up space. It's written for a reason, man. All right? He actually did these things, and we're gonna be able to do them as well. Because we guys, man. We guys, but we in this lower estate, if you will, because we've sinned, man. But we gonna get that back, and that's the point. Yahweh Shah come with them healers, man. Yeah, Baba Shah. If you got it. Yeah, go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
That's right.
No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them.
Get Isaiah 55:62. So basically, the Lord said, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, man. That's ultimately is how it's going to make you rise into salvation, to be able to escape all the things that we just read. Going from Amos, when the brothers up speaking, going to the bear, going into the serpent, going into the destruction of America, the ICBM missiles, going into Esau, the martial law truth. In order to be able to escape all these things, you got to seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, man. All right? You got something? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 2 and 9. But as it is written, eye have not seen nor ear heard, neither neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him. All right, so basically for the elect, man. All right, eyes have not seen nor ears have heard, man, what the Most High has prepared for his elect. All right, those that he's gonna bestow favor on, mercy. Okay, me and the brother were just talking about the kingdom of heaven having the power. We just can't really fathom it. You know what I mean? Think about it, man. All right, but the Most High is gonna bestow those blessings upon the elect, man. All right, those are the people that he loves because they love him. They follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability, doing the work. All right, those are the things that the Most High delight in. So he's gonna delight in the elect for that, man. You got it, though.
It's Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
Because it's a time coming where the Lord ain't going to be found, all right? In Hosea 13:14, it tells you the doors of repentance is going to be closed, all right? So the Lord, he's slowly but surely withdrawing his hand, all right? And even with the situation that most brothers are aware with, but also reiterating it about the apostles of Great Millstone no longer being in the place that they've been positioned for 10 plus years, man. All right, they no longer in that position, or not position, but in that location. So they feel it's spiritually symbolic that the Lord is starting to withdraw his hand. And I can agree, you know, I can humbly agree with that same statement. Like, man, the Lord is about to do something we can feel and sense.
That's what people, say, like, people wonder why we're not over there anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot more traffic over here. You know, a lot more traffic, and we just following the spirit, man. Not to mention it's convenient for us as well, considering this little audit we got. But that 2 Timothy. Wait, hold on. Isaiah 55 is still good, but I want you to get to the point in like 10, I believe it is. Yeah. Hold on. 11.
This Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
That's right.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I seen it.
Sent it.
Sent it. Shalakia.
So, no, it's good. Good. Just saying, man, the Lord said all the things that we just made mention of. Once again, the martial law, the World War III, and all the things that's going to come with it, the plagues and pestilences and whatnot, all those things is going to come and pass because it's written, man. Whether y'all going to take heed or not. I mean, I even like to go as far as saying, do y'all not see it already taking place now? For example, Matthew 24 and 6 tell you you're going to hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you beat out Trump? Don't you already see this shit taking place if you watching? And a lot of people, y'all know, because when y'all thought this place was about to get blown up, y'all thought Kim Jong-un was the one behind it, man. But it's prophesied in the scriptures that Russia is going to be the one that's going to really get the most hits off of this war. Of course, other surrounding allies going to get theirs too, but it's really prophesied about Russia because they similar, man. All right? And hearing of wars, rumors of wars, he said there's going to be earthquakes in diverse places. Do y'all not see that as well? All right? Earthquakes, diverse places, pestilences, that's everywhere. H1N, whatever happened to that? Bird flu, swine flu, whatever happened to that shit, you know? Ebola, catching AIDS, all these pestilences, man. That's diseases, all right? What's the most recent one? It's one out recently. Yeah, the flu, that's what it is. The flu, the one that's killing every damn body, man. Killing all the, they said it's becoming a pandemic, if you will. I did a little video on it. It's becoming a pandemic. And just saying, man, you see these prophecies at hand, it's coming to pass. Because that scripture there, he said it's going to accomplish to where to us thinking, man. Now go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12.
Come.
Yeah. And all that will live godly in Mashiach Yahushua shall suffer persecution.
Right, and there it is. You know, we're going to have to suffer some of those things too ourselves. Some of us may be martyrs and get caught up in some of that stuff, but the Lord said he's going to deliver his men. And even if you got to be a martyr, so be it. You know, that's just your lot. He said, dying in the Lord is great gain. And in Psalms 116, he say it's the precious in the eyes of the Lord is the death of his saints. So if that's your lot, that's just your lot. You got to bear your cross, but the vast majority, they're going to be good in that day, man. And that's what we are telling our people. If you delight in the Lord, he gonna look out for you, man. In so many words.
Verse 13, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
Evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived, you know. And whether you want to speak about polite again, because he was once teaching, he took his hands off the cloud. Not saying teaching in the truth, but he was teaching that his people, that there was Kemet and all that false shit. You know, now he's no longer even teaching, man. All right? He's no longer even out there, even trying to put forth the effort to wake up his people. Bring that back. He's a deceiver's part.
The 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
Waxing worse and worse. You'll see guys who start up there, you kind of iffy about him. Then later on down the line, you're like, man, this dude blown, bugged out now, man. You know, he's no longer even doing it which is required of him anymore. He come with a different doctrine. Remember yesterday we speak about the guy, Nazariah, ITR, man. He was up there with the leader, Elder Malcolm, man. Now all of a sudden this guy talking about Babylon is the Vatican, man. That's a prime example of someone deceiving and being deceived, man. You got it, huh?
Verse 14, but continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
That's right. So you got to continue in these things. The scripture says we got to be steadfast in the apostles' doctrine. All right, you ain't supposed to be going and changing certain breakdowns and adding to it and certain things like that. He said, and be assured of who thou hast learned them from. Even Elder Apostle Tahari still gives praise to High Priest Ariah. Though he think he's in a different doctrine going off, he still feeling he's a man of the Lord, man. You know?
Like I said, that's why the scripture say, search out things that's above your understanding. That's how niggas get bugged out. They be trying to get too deep and shit.
Open the war.
Yeah, they trying to
war.
get too deep.
Yeah. And that's why the scriptures say, why he said, roughly paraphrasing, you shouldn't be over much righteous or over much wicked. Why shouldst thou destroy thyself before thy time, man? Because ultimately that's what you would do. Go ahead, all right?
Verse 15, and that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make these wise unto salvation through the faith which is in the Mashiach Yahushua.
So through these here scriptures, it's able to make thee wise unto salvation. But it's not just about reading, you got to apply them, you know? And the thing is, most people are not even willing to read, you know, let alone apply it. You got it?
Verse 16, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in
And
righteousness.
for right now, we out here for inspiration and instruction to guide you people who we believe on this here sign, you know, are the guys, you chosen people. All right, we out here fishing for the elect. We trying to instruct you people how to potentially be saved through these here scriptures, man. All right, telling you, we'll tell you the name through the scriptures. You know, if brothers inquire the name, we'll tell brothers, you know, not to take the chip through the scriptures and correlate it with the mark of the beast. We'll tell brothers, you know, once again about all the destruction that's coming and who to turn to during that time, man. All right, but they, yeah, that was it on there. But you know, Jake don't want to argue. They want to be rebellious, man. They don't want to listen to the men of the Lord, man. And for that reason, that's why he said Hosea 4:6, they gonna die. All right. Y'all brothers, you know, got any closing precepts, y'all can bring them out. Cause we about to get ready to close. You know, any brothers got any closeouts?
That's good right there, then.
Yeah, so you know, we hope you guys been edified. You know, with that, we love to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Wahal, Rekakadash, Barakatah.
You know, and we love to give double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of all Israel on earth today, who rule well, and much love, salutations to the Akim, because the forecomes of the earth that's pushing his words sincerity and in truth, risking their lives to do so. With that, we're going to say shalom and a Bible.
A Bible boy!